Okay, welcome everybody to the Donington qualifying session this evening. We have some cracking races in the first session. 14 looks like drivers have entered, and we've got another 14 in the next session, which is straight after this at 9-ish o'clock. So if you want to stay on for that, you're more than welcome. So this is Spitfire CC, and we are at Donington Park National for the last round of the GT3 series, which has been an okay round. I think everyone's been happy with their performances, but I think some of them have been a bit, upset with some of their performances, but obviously the top guys have been happy with theirs. We lost Nico early on, and we also will miss him, and hopefully we'll see him in the GT4 round, but we have got some cracking chances to see a second position from either Racer, Tartan, Basruko, Iffy, and even Dan Edge is there. He's got himself in there as well, so we'll see how they all get on today in the next session. But as you can see there, Motorboy is in this lobby. We've also got some new people. We have Daniel Silva, we have Mr. Ayres as well, and also Onyx from the Pass Plus race. So he's in here to qualify, but even though he doesn't need to because he won the last race, he's just coming there just to see how he can get on. So we'll take a look at these guys live now and see how they're getting on. But as you can see, 104s will probably get you into the top 15. Very low 105s is a potential, but I think 104 is definitely going to get you in. So as we see Racer coming down Dunlop Straight now. Tricky part of the section here, this chicane. You can clip the curb on the inside, just got to be careful with the last curb because it can put you out wide, and you can spin. It's quite simple and it's quite easy to do. You can spin you out into the pit stop if you really get it all messed up there in that corner. So as you see, they're coming around the top of right-hander coming back down the hill through the Craner curves. We'll stay with Racer on this lap, sweeping into the left-hander, going down the hill into the old hairpin. There he goes, up to Swartz curve, flat out now. Very, very smooth onto the brakes into McLean's. Braking again, take a bit of curb as you come through. Nice exit, looks good. Coming down the Dunlop Straight now, flat out. There he goes, over the curbs he goes. Down the straight, and let's see what he gets this time round. It stays with a 104.674. So we'll take a look at Onyx now, and there's Motorboy just in front, so he's got his slipstream partner there in front. So we'll keep an eye on these two, and Onyx already starting off with a cracking lap there of 104.9. Like I said, low 104s will probably guarantee you a place in the 15. As you can see, Onyx there in his white BMW M3 through the Craners. I actually think that is Blaze in front of him, Blaze UK, I think that was in front of him there. Don't usually see Motorboy that make those mistakes, unless he felt like he was a bit under pressure. But there you go, coming through McLean's now, up the hill into Coppice. Clipping the curb there is Onyx. Looking pretty good. Flat out now. Hard onto the brakes into the chicane, very sharp. No, that's too much, that's way too much, and that would be him mucking up his lap and just pulling over and having another rerun of that one. As you can see, there goes Onyx, still second position. So we'll take a look at Motorboy now. There's a lot of McLarens out there today. Motorboy there on a 105.4. That's not as good as he would like, but he probably on a run now as he comes around the Dunlop Straight in the white livery today, the champion of the GT3s. Nice clip of the curb there, just a dash of the edge of that curb. But as you can see, look, even the best do it, and that's written that off. As you can see, it's quite easy to do. And there he goes through the curbs there, just a slight touch of that exit curb, and that just puts you off as you try to put the power down, and spun him out into the tyres there. So he'll be going back around again. So we can see there's another change of position, and that's Croyer. Croyer's now taken third position in the qualifying already with a 105.166. Here he goes hard into the brakes now, into the chicane. He's probably a little bit too aggressive, but it looks actually not too bad, to be fair. Kept it straight. Now let's see what he can do. Stays on a 105. So there you go, there goes Croyer. Great start for Croyer in third position. So we take a look at Mr. Ayres, another one new today. Been away for quite a few weeks. He's thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a go. As you know, the GT4 starts next week, and that'll be on cracking series to watch, all the same car, and everyone's going to be on the same with traction control, stability control will be on this time. There will be no adjustments to that, so it'll be all down to driver. As you can see, Mr. Ayres there, coming down the corner curves, swooping into the left-hander, hard on the brakes into old hairpin there. The orange McLaren's all together. Oh, a little bit wide, but he's okay. He's managed to keep it going. Good time there, 105.6 so far. There we go, into McLaren's. Up there he goes, into Coppice. Clipping the chicane there. Down to the Dunlop straight now. Here we go, and obviously I don't know who that is behind him. I don't want to change the view, but he had a nice slipstream as he comes down to this chicane, so he could really close up on him now. Nicely done by Mr. Ayres. He's managed to keep it straight. Oh no, he's lost it. He has lost it. The commentator's curse. That's the second one. And the drivers are laughing and cursing now, but you can't hear them. I can hear everything they're saying. Very unlucky, and there's Dark now. We're going to have a look at Dark now. Hopefully we're going to see him in the next series, but he's just enjoying his racing, enjoying the fun with the guys, and he's very, very quick. We know he's in the top 10. We're all trying to push him to play, but you know, we're not going to force it anymore. He knows where we are, and we hope to see him in GT4, but there he is in his orange McLaren, nice and clean. Going up to Coppice, clipping the curb there, slightly wide, beautifully done though, does look beautifully done. On the curb and the edge of the exit, beautiful, down the Dunlop straight. On the brakes, is it going to be a third time for the commentator's curse? No, he's managed to do it. Beautiful stuff by Dark Hands there. And here we go. Has he done a better job than a 105.4? No, stays 105.4. Croy's taken a trip down the gravel lane there as he goes around Redlands. And everyone's come out at the same time as Mr. Ayres is just about to do a lap. There's Samaruto. We'll take a look at Samaruto now, so we'll just see how he does in his Aston Martin. Looking very aggressive there as he comes around McLaren's. Lovely clip of the curbs there. You can take a lot of curbs around Donington Park, but the only one you have to watch out for is the final turns. That is where it's all won and lost. You can easily gain half a second there if you get that right. That's where the times are really shown of 104s. Nobody hitting the 103s yet. Practice runs yesterday, we saw Nico, that obviously he's not in the rest of the series, but he was doing 104.1s, very close to the 103s. So Samaruso takes a knee for a second and regains himself, has a sip of tea, and then he'll be back out again. There's Iron Man 105.9. We'll see if he can do any better. Have a look at the board now, and you can see this racer at the moment with a 104.6 Onyx with a 104.6. There's also Motorboy 105.1. You can see Croyer now going through. He's done a 105.1 also. Pivotal there, doing a great job with a 105.4. Hans also 105.4. Mr. Ares 105.6. Roadrunner 105.6. Samaruto 105.7. Iron Man 105.9. Collect 106.0. We'll take a look at him in a minute, and we'll also take a look at Blaze. There's Pops there with a 106.2. Knows he can go faster. And there's Daniel Ares. Daniel Silver, sorry, not Mr. Ares. Daniel 88 with a 106.4 also, and Paldaria in his Z4 with a 107.6. So we'll go and have a look at Collect now, as he looks like he overshot the chicane there. It seems okay. He's managed to get away with that one, but we'll watch him on his hot lap now. So over the line he goes now, and here we go. Let's see if he can pop into the 105s now. So nice line as he comes into the first corner. Redlands a little bit wide, might have mucked him up. So he'll be going round again. He's just learning this track, making sure you're smooth early on the brakes, and then harden the acceleration as you exit the corners, and you can really put some times down, really make some seconds up in some of these sections. The bottom of the Craner curves, definite potential to gain some time there, and also obviously the chicane at the end of the lap. So we'll have another look. We'll stay with Collect because he's now coming onto his lap now, so let's see how he gets on. So here he goes. So it stays nice and wide, harden the brakes early, sweeping into the corner. Nicely done this time. There we go. So as he comes down the Craners, nice and tight to the right hand side, and then again nice and tight to the left hand side. Harden the brakes, third maybe fourth gear, sweeping into that chicane, into that turn there. Nicely done. Up to Schwartz now, curve. On the brakes into McLean's. It looks good, it looks very good at the moment, nice and smooth. On the brakes a little bit early to get the car turned in, and then power out. So very, very good, looks very good down the Dunlop straight now. This looks like a 105. Dab on the brake there, overshot slightly, yeah, overshot slightly as he lost control of the car. He's managed to save it, but I don't think it's going to be better than a 106, so we'll have a look at Collect in a second. So he knows where he's going wrong, and there's Blaze. Let's see how he gets on, just getting out of the way of Motorboy and also Croyer. So Blaze there with a busted hand, doing a great job taming the beast around Donington Park today. As he comes up to the chicane now, on the brakes, sweeping in, and he's going to start his fast lap now, so let's see how he gets on. Beautiful exit, so if he can get that same exit on this lap, it definitely 105. As cars coming out, hopefully they'll get out of the way as they see him coming through. Oh, he's bailed last minute. Oh no, he hasn't. It's just been a glitch. I do apologise. So there he goes. Going back down the curbs now, down the left, through the left hand up to the old hairpin again. Hardening brakes, sweeping in nice and early. Get that exit right. Beautifully done there. A little bit of tyre squeal there as he went round the corner. A little bit of smoke, but it seems okay. Someone's off the course there. That's Croyer. Moves out the way. A lot of respect on the track at the moment. It's great stuff. And again, nice respect on the track by Paldaria there. Nice exit there from Blaze. Oh, a little bit wide, but potential power down the straight here. Got lots of torque as this Bentley, so it'll be used greatly down on this track. Keep off that curb on the exit. There you go, beautifully done. This could be a good lap. This definitely should be a 105. No, it doesn't quite make it. It was very surprising. It looked like a good lap. So here we go. Pops is on the lap now. So let's see how Pops gets on. 13th position at the moment. On the brakes, a little bit wide there, but can also power out. So just keep the power down as you go around the curves there. Here we go, crane of curves, swooping down. On the brakes. Into old hairpin again. Very wide, but also get the power down. So done a good job there as Pops. Through the shorts curve. Braking now into the right hander. Taking a lot of curb, but that's also giving him a good exit, so it looks very good at the moment. Comes into coppice again, lots of curb, nicely done, as long as he doesn't touch the curb on the exit. Beautifully done. This looks good. Hard on the brakes now, into the chicane, a little bit wide, not what he wanted, but there you go, good exit though. Could be potential 105, we'll see now. Yes, 105.9, so it's made, was that 200ths of a second up there. There is lots more gain in there to be done by Pops, and he knows it, so we'll keep an eye on him, but that's good for 11th at the moment. So we'll take a look at Daniel now. So there's Daniel, 88 in his Z4, lovely livery. See what he can do. He's on a 106 as well. Very fast GT3 racer. So here he goes down the Dunlop straight. Looks very smooth so far. We obviously missed the start of the lap, but looks very smooth. Nice and early on the chicane. Clipping the curb. Little bit wide, should really turn in a little bit earlier, but could be a 105. No, stays at 12, so we'll check out Daniel in a bit. We'll just have a look at the time so far. And there we have it at the moment. It looks like Motorboy, there goes Motorboy, so Motorboy's on a 104.3. Fastest lap today so far. There's Onyx with a 104.52. Bearing in mind he doesn't have to qualify today, as he did win the Pass Plus race, but again, just wanted to see what he can do on track, to see if he's got what it takes to be at the top of this race, and you can see there he's definitely got potential. There's Racer in 3rd position. Just comes over the line, still on a 104.674, so we'll keep an eye on Racer now as he comes around to do a flying lap. Lights ablaze on his silver McLaren. Swooping in nice and early. Oh, a little bit wide there, but it looks good, looks good. Nice clip of the curves on the exit of shorts there. Going around the curve. Into McLean's beautiful line there. Beautiful line, lovely exit. And look at the power we got out of there. Beautiful stuff. Again, got to try and turn that car in early. Make sure you don't touch the grass on the exit. Very easy to do if you brake too late and you try to power out. But here he goes. This looks like a good lap. Tries to miss the curb and he does so. This is a good lap. Has he got potential to beat a 104.6? Not quite. So he knows he's got it in him. So he's a good lap season by Racer. And hasn't made a mistake yet, as you can see. None of the bodywork's damaged. So we'll have a look at Croy. So Croy's now on a 104.9. Fantastic stuff by Croy. Really trying hard to get himself in the final round at Donington this weekend. Doing a great job in the Porsche. Good car to have, the Porsche on at Donington. Also the BMW M3 is a very quick car around here. If you dial that in, you definitely get a very low 104s. There goes Croy. He is really putting the hammer down now as he comes around the bottom of the old hairpin, up the hill, through Schwartz. On the brakes now. Excellent exit. A little clip of the curb there. Bit of dust. Oh, here's someone's gone wide there. So Samaruto. We'll take a look at Samaruto in a second. Croy on a potential fast lap here. Looking very quick. Oh, on the brakes. Turning in early. Excellent use of the curves by the Porsche. But doesn't get it under the 104.9, so Croy's doing some good laps, but not quite trying to. Needs to get it pretty much 104.6, or but anywhere in 104s I think has potential to stay into the top 15, so we'll keep an eye on Croy. So we'll have a look at Pivotal. We haven't seen him a lot. I've seen him in the past plus races, just been very unlucky not to qualify, but a lot at stake here today, and I'm sure he'll want to be in the race this weekend. So we'll watch Pivotal now as he crosses the line for 105.435, and here he goes. So let's see how he gets on. Got a bit of traffic in front of him, moves out of the way, beautiful stuff. A lot of respect on track, we love to see that on track. Here he goes down the old hairpin, nice exit. Here goes Pivotal now. Flicking through the top of Coppice there and onto the Dunlop straight. Through the chicane, nicely done. Has he done it? We'll have a look. 104 we're looking for. Not quite, so there is potential there, you can see it. He's really trying a nice handbrake at the end of the corner there. Goes Pivotal. And into the pits. So Dark Hands on a 105.48, another good lap there. Everyone trying different lines on this track. Samaruto's now in 105.252, so he's really putting the hammer down now, getting some good times in. Trying to get the Aston Martin in the zone, dialing it in nice now. A little bit aggressive into the chicane there, but it doesn't look too bad after all that. Rear wing really helping on this car. And racers coming out of the pits dive into the gravel. We can see Roadrunner there with, I think that's Motorboy. So Roadrunner really forcing the errors for Motorboy as they're both racing hard. Roadrunner's really pushing. 104.9 from Roadrunner, fantastic stuff by him, he'll be very pleased with that. Nice exit, see if he can get the slipstream on the Bentley. Oh, he's pulled to the side, he's going to make sure he gets a bit of a gap to run his next lap. So let's see how Roadrunner gets on. Roadrunner just pull him to the side, deciding lap's going to fail if he carries on racing with these guys, so he's just going to pull over, redeem himself, take a breath, and then have another pop at it. So Roadrunner in 4th position at the moment, cracking time 1:04.9. There's Racer still trying to push for that 1:04.5, I reckon. But Motorboy again 1:04.3, but somebody's taken over, taken first position, and it's Onyx with a 1:04.313. Fantastic stuff by Onyx. Really putting the hammer down. So, as I said before, the BMW M3 really zoned in on Donington Park here. But as we see it, goes really wide, really pushing hard as Onyx flashes his lights, realising, oh, what a mess I made, and he's going to be trying again. Cracking time 1:04.313. So we're going to go back up the order and look at some other guys. There's Pivotal there, there's Hans there. Mr. A is still pushing, 9th position, 1:05.5, still a good time, very low 1:05s, but I think 1:04s will definitely get you in. There's Collect, 1:05.7. Let's see how he gets on now this time round. We got a couple of people watching. BMW looks good in white. It does, Dan. Nice to see that there's people watching. Vamos Moto, Suerte, says Adrian Simon. Axis Baxus waving and giving a cheer. Good luck to all, says Axis. Vamos Paldaria, says Adrian. Great lap on it, showing why he was Pass Plus winner. That's right, that's exactly right, Dan. He's really proven to everyone that there is potential for him in the GT4 as well, so good to see him racing today. So just to say, look guys, it wasn't a fluke. I am still quick, and as you can see, him taking the number 1 spot at the moment. Already through, remember, as I said before. And you can see Motorboy just off him there by 3/10. Racer 300s off, Roadrunner 600s off, Croyer 600s off, so he's very close at the top there. The top 6 covered by a second at the moment, and the top 10 covered by 1.5 seconds. So we're going to take a look at Iron Man, so I haven't gone to him yet. There he is in the Z4, very quick guy. Been racing with him for a while now and enjoy racing with him. Very, very fair, very smooth driver. Not afraid to get his hands dirty either, as you can see. Really pushing hard now in the Z4 into McLean's. Swooping around the corner there, beautifully done. I'm surprised he's still on a 1:05.9. Very quick round there, that's probably a bit too quick, that could cost him. No, he's managed to hold it. Beautiful livery as well, with the chrome and black green. Yeah, could definitely be a bit more aggressive into that corner, so there you can see that's where the time's being lost by Iron Man, in that section of chicane. But definite potential for a very low 1:05 if he can nail that chicane. Just got to try, just got to be aggressive in these early stages, just to have a feel for that chicane, because that is absolutely crucial, getting that right. You can make so much time there. But Iron Man there doing a great job. So we're going to take a look at Pops now. So he's coming on back on the track now. There's a lovely battle at front there. 2 BMWs racing each other. And it looks like Collect's pulled over just to let him through. And Sam Ruto also going past Pops. So I think Pops is just going to get the tyres warm, have another go, because complaining of hot tyres when he came in earlier, and apparently they're red, so obviously really pushing hard. So there's another guy we haven't seen, that's Paldaria. He's still seen in the pits. I don't know if he's gone to the little boys' room, or he's just chilling on the laptop watching these times. But we'll see if Paldaria can get himself out there and get a fast lap in. As you can see, one of the pit crews coming in. Somebody's been shoved in. It looks like one of the pit crews, as you can see it in the background. Looks like a horrible misfire. There goes Daniel 88. He's now very low 106s, and I think that's looks like collect in the gravel there. I don't know if he's taking pictures or he's made a mistake. But 1057, I just heard confirmation that he just pulled over for people there. Doing a great job is collect. His potential 104s. A little bit early on the brakes, aggressive exits. Definitely get you in the 104s. We've got Tartan, who's watching live also on the stream now. It says go guys. Very quick driver is Tartan. He's in the next session, so we'll see how he gets on. Mr. Ayres now down into the 1055, so great job by Mr. Ayres. As you can see, the guys on flying laps, moves out the way for Racer. Pivotal now 9th, really pushing hard in the McLaren through the exit. That's a beautiful exit. Let's see how he gets on now. Still 1054. So take a look at Blaze. Blaze is now done a 1052, so he's starting to get a bit of a handle for this Bentley now around the Donington Park National Track. A few scrapes ain't going to help. Aerodynamics will definitely be harmed. Doing a great job in the Bentley. Let's see how he gets on through the chicane. Honey there saying go Racer. Lots of kisses. So a lot of love again for Racer today. I don't think he'll have a problem getting through today, but Blaze again doing a great job. 105, and somebody's coming out. Oh, yes. Somebody comes out as he was going into the corner. Samaruto didn't see him in the corner of his eye, and luckily no incident. Samaruto coming down the craner. So we look at Dark now. Dark Alhans going up the hill into Coppice. Very aggressive, very aggressive. Look at that, that's really aggressive. Really putting the hammer down there. But it's good to find these new lines. And Tartan actually says to himself, go Tartan, with loads of kisses. So yeah, I think he's loving himself a little bit too much. He was debating whether to race on pad or wheel tonight. I think he's going with wheel, and we'll see how he gets on as another driver comes out, as Hans tries another flying lap. Honey Humphreys says go Dark, as you can see on the live stream through the crane as he goes. On the brakes now, 13 viewers. Thank you for coming in to join in this one-off special today. Hour-long lobbies. So there we go. Guys doing a great job here. Just going to take a look how long we've got left. As you see, 19 minutes to go. And as we look at Paldaria going into the chicane, so we take a look at the top guys at the moment. Still Onyx with Motorboy just behind. There's Racer, and there's Roadrunner there. Croy, Dark some rotate blades, pivotal, so there's a lot of potential. Look at that. So now the top 8 by 8 seconds, everyone now, so by just under a second from the top 8. Pivotal just trying to squeeze himself into that 1 second marker, which would be great for him if he can do that. Also Mr. Ayres not far off either, and then Iron Man just clipping under 1.5 seconds behind. And we're going to go on track with Racer on the front of the car view, and we'll just have a look at some lines he's taking. He sweeps around the Schwartz curve now. Oh, on the brakes, does he take any curve here? Slight bit of curve there. Lovely exit again by Racer. And Tartan asked why Dark Hands is driving his car. Well, the only answer I can give you, everybody who's watching, is there's only 3 liveries. So it's a shame they haven't got any more, and you can design your own, but apparently in Project Cars 3 you can, so I'm hoping everyone's going to jump onto there, or Assetto Corsa, but we'll see how we get on with Racer. Over the line is a 104.464 as we were live with him on the forward cam. And there you go, so Racer's jumped another couple of hundredths of a second there. Fair position, and there's a little spin out. So we're going to take a look at Motorboy now. Let's see how he gets on. 16 minutes to go. Timer on the session and the top right hand side of your screen. Motorboy absolutely flying, really aggressive onto the curb in through Schwartz there, fantastic stuff. Through McLean's again, very aggressive over the curbs. Nice exit here. There he goes down the Dunlop straight, really putting the hammer down now. On the brakes now, clips the first curb, hopefully misses the second, which he does. This looks really quick. Little bit of grass on the exit as he made it. Oh, fantastic time, takes the first position with a 104.158. That's the fastest time we've seen today. He is very happy with that, flashing his lights, and so were the crowd as they waved to him. I've never seen that before. The crowd actually waved as he flashed his lights, incredible stuff. So there you go, absolutely incredible time, very aggressive, and we saw that live on camera, which is even better. So we don't usually do this, we usually do a sneaky one session, and then the session 1 guys are all like, oh, we need to see what session 2 have done, and I'm like, no, it's all under wraps. But this time round we're gonna let the session 2 guys watch session 1 and then vice versa, and see if we can see anything different, any different lines, how aggressive everyone's in, which is absolutely incredible stuff. So great run there by Motorboy, brilliant stuff. So I've noticed a few people now are actually practicing pit stops, which is an actually very good idea, because obviously we know with the glitches we have problems with the pits, and so a few changes to the pit stop creations that you make, we're hoping that by deleting them it's going to drop their times down to around 7 to 10 seconds, so hopefully we won't have no problems like Racer had last week, which really damaged his race. So there you go, there's Road Runner really putting the hammer down, 104.9. He is really trying hard in the McLaren. Sweeping around the left-hander there. Slightly wide, but that's a different line, but it looks like it's worked because he's come out very quick out of the exit there. There is Collect just in front of him. Down the Dunlop straight, might carry some slipstream if you can get underneath in there. On the brakes, don't overshoot it. Lovely exit on the curb, really putting his hammer down his road runner. This looks like a great time. Has he dropped lower than a 1:04.9? No, it looked very quick. So no change there, and there's Race Up still practicing his pit stops. Seems to be getting slightly better. Onyx really wants to get that place back and be on the top spot, but Motorboy showing why he is the champion. And even champions can smash up their cars. As you can see, the front of the Bentley can't be doing no good for the radiators there. But again, slight oil leak on the right hand side, as you can see. Maybe a bit of coolant could cost him. But as you can see, there he is in the pit lane, happy as Larry, in first position. 12 minutes to go. Motorboy, Onyx, Racer, Roadrunner, Croy, Mr. Ares now drops into the 1:05.1s, which is great stuff. Dark Hands at 1:05.2. Sunruto now 8th. Blaze 9th. Pivotal going at even quicker there, 1:05.3. So he's really pushing hard. Not a lot on it. Daniel 88, 1:05.5. Iron Man 1:05.7. Struggling today in the Z4. Pop's still trying to push hard, 1:05.7. Needs to follow one of these racing drivers, get behind them, and try and use their slipstream. But great exit off this corner. Oh, a little bit of grass. It's very dangerous trying to put your foot down over the grass. Easily able to spin out there. Gonna take a look at a couple of messages. Go Dark, says Honey. Why is Dark driving my car, says Tartan. Vamos Moto. Go Pops, says Honey. Come on Dark, says says himself. So watch him while racing. So he's absolutely applauding himself. That's incredible. So happy with his job there. So there's Pops, 13th still, really pushing. Honey's laughing at Dark Hands. Up the hill he goes through Schwartz. Oh, on the brakes into McLean's goes Pops. Very aggressive, nicely done. Hammer down, beautiful, beautiful. Very aggressive. Early braking into this corner, making sure you don't clip the grass on the exit. Great stuff by Pops. Down the Dunlop straight again. Whoa! Absolutely forgot to brake there, and he won't be in rush hour 4. So Sunruto going slightly wide, still waiting for Pops to come back on the track. There he goes. So we'll see how he gets on now. So Pedro Phillips says Gracias Alan, KO Bentley V de Lujo Abrazo, says Motorboy. Which is, again, it seems to be like everyone's watching themselves. It doesn't matter, it's all a bit of fun. It's just a special for today, and very pleased with their laps. So it's great to see everyone's still happy and enjoying the racing here today at Donington. Lovely sunny day, as you can see. With just under 9 minutes to go. Are we going to see a change for the lead, or anyone in the lobby jumping spots? So there goes Pops. We'll come off Pops for a minute and we'll take a look at Collect, who's just in front of him down into the Craner curves. Hard on the brakes now. Taking it very smooth there as Collect can be a lot more aggressive in there. Just to be a bit confident in being a bit pokey into the old hairpin. Don't be afraid of the curbs, and they will be your best friend if you get it right, I can tell you that much. So here he goes down the Dunlop straight. Beautiful looking M3 that. Like Dan was saying earlier, Dan Edge, he'll be in the next session. It does look good in white. Over the line he goes. Should be in the 105s. He has dropped slightly, but still in the 106s. There's Peldaria trying to get his Z4 in the zone. Really struggling today are the Z4s. So let's see how he gets on. We'll stay with Peldaria. So Motorboy just puts on lots of fun to run with this fantastic and fast drivers. Seacook with the best commentary box ever. Stay tuned. PS, Bentley rules with kisses. The Bentley does rule. Well, we'll see how well he gets on in the GT4s in the next series, and I'm sure he'll want to win this race and make it 6 from 6. I mean, that will be some achievement if he does. 100% record in the GT3s, but I think there's a couple of people out there that won't want that to happen and will be pushing for the #1 spot in the final round on Sunday. As you can see, Peldaria looked very smooth on that lap. Exiting the final corner with still on a 106. It's very, very strange. It looked very smooth, but again, you have to be a bit aggressive over these curbs. 6 minutes to go. That's what the hour's for. You really need to give it some beans and really try hard and not be afraid of these curbs. Like I said, the only one you really have to worry about, well, there's two, is the bottom of the hairpin, the old hairpin, which is coming up now for Ironman. You can drop it into third, usually fourth gear in the Z4 because it's got so much torque. Again, BMW M3's fourth gear. Ginettas, they're in third. You need to keep the revs up in those Ginettas. Corvette third gear, Cadillac third gear, Bentley's probably, I'd say fourth, maybe third. McLaren's there again, fourth gear. They got a lot of power on the exits they have. So, you know, different cars, different gears. You just have to be a bit confident in your ability and really show the car who's boss round here. So there goes Ironman 105.4. Pop's still trying to get himself down in those low 105s. Just struggling with that exit there, as you can see, just a little bit of grass, and that costs you with probably another 3 laps to go on this track. Oh, and there's an incident there, Peldaria there. Luckily that wasn't a lap for Pops, but it might cost him on this lap, which it has done. So, oh, and he's spun out, so he'll get another crack at it. Not a lot Peldaria could have done then. It was just coming into the exit. There goes Collect, so hopefully these two can work together. Ironman just coming round now. Lovely exit for Ironman. Managed to hold it as he dropped lower than a 105.4. No, he hasn't. So Let's take a look at the changes. So there's Samruto in 9th. So where is Pivotal? Because I can't see him. No, he's gone out of the lobby. There is Racer. Again, trying the pits. Just making sure he can get that sorted out. And it's a lot quicker than we've seen, so he'll be pleased with his pit crew after the practices. There goes Onyx. Onyx with a 104.299. Samruto losing his cool there. A lot of aggression going on the track now, so we have Mr. A-Race there, 105.139. Very close to 104s. Hard on the brakes. Very aggressive into that corner. About 6th position, got potential to get himself into this championship. Go Racer, well done Motorboy, says Hans. 2 minutes 20 to go. Mr. A-Race really putting the hammer down with Collect just in front of him. Pops just in front, behind him. A-Race looking very racy at the minute. Over the curb, very aggressive on the curbs. That's what you need to do. Got a lovely strips to stream now on Collect. Just got to make sure you brake a little bit earlier than the guy in front. On the brakes, oh, could overshoot. Yeah, he has overshot, but he's managed to get a great exit, but lost control on the exit. Bit of a shame because it was a very quick lap. So this will probably be the final lap for these guys, so they've really got to put it in. So there goes Racer. He'll be happy with his third position there. What, a minute to go. So there's Roadrunner. I think that will probably be it for everyone. A few mistakes on the last few corners. So unless anything changes in these last 30 seconds, it looks like that's going to be it. So great job by the guys. We will be coming off stream for session 2 and we will see you shortly, so if you can give me about 5-10 minutes to sort out the lobby and we'll be back for session 2.